Recording. Hi, Sonia. Hi. Alright, I took off my makeup. I wasn't going to do it because it's kind of a pain in the butt to take off your makeup and put it all the way back on. But I'm going to moisturize my face before I do anything. I usually have Lime Life makeup removers, but I had to use the dollar store ones. And they're kind of rough on your face. You can kind of feel the difference between that and the Lime Life ones. So, oh, sorry about that. You saw my room behind me, it's kind of a mess. I am going to use Cool Balm. I'm going to use Cool Balm. It's for normal and sensitive skin, and it's not really heavy, which I really like. And then I'm going to use Due Date on top of that. Due Date's kind of a dry oil. See, this is all you need. Sometimes that's even too much. Because during this time of year, my skin is so dry, and now it's a little red. Okay. And it's not greasy, because I don't like grease. You can hear it's kind of liquidy. It has Palmarosa and sunflower oil. It's for all skin types. And when you hear oil, people are like, I can't put oil on my skin because it's going to make it break out. That's not true. This is a dry oil. It sinks right into your skin, and I'm able to put a wax base foundation on top of it. See, it's kind of shiny. I just kind of rub it in, making my face even more and more red. What you doing tonight, Sonia? Just watching me? Alright, let me let that dry, because then I'm going to go in with my First Base makeup primer. My skin gets kind of oily, so I'm going to try the other one, Oil Strike, to see if that helps some. Am I entertaining as I am at work? Alright, so I'm going to spray that on. Whoo, sprayed a little bit too much. Got it in my eye. Yep, in both eyes now. I'm going to let that dry. Oh. I just want to say this is an amazing company. It's kind of people empowering people. It's kind of nice. I mean, they're always so positive. I know everybody can't be positive all the time, but they give you all the tools that you need to actually be a beauty guide and learn the different things about the products. I mean, they give you everything, which I kind of like. You know, sometimes when you got a job, you're just kind of thrown into it. Nothing against you, Sonia. You didn't throw me into anything. Alright, I'm going to go in with my number 3 concealer right here. And it looks like it's almost out, but it isn't. If I was to take this and put this on my flat iron once I turn it off, all those sides melt into the middle and it looks brand new again. Same with this and same with this. This should last you about 8 months, especially how much I don't use on my face when I do makeup. So I'm going to go in with the one that's most skin colored, because as you can see, my eyes are kind of dark on the top and the bottom. I was blessed with deep set dark circles. I'm going to put it underneath as well. This isn't going to be a long video because I want you to see how long it really does take to put makeup on. You know, there's a lot of Lime Life videos out there where they're on for like an hour. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long to do my makeup. Now if I'm talking with people and they have questions or whatever, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer. But the actual makeup part is not. And a lot of women have like a regimen that they follow. I think every day that I put my makeup on is different. Like, sometimes I put my eyebrows on first, sometimes I don't. So, as you can tell, a huge difference. Yeah, it's a really big difference. And my face kind of broke out because I used the Mask of Zen from Lime Life, and it kind of drew everything out of my skin, which is good because I don't want all that crap in my skin. So next I'm going to do my eyebrows. And I did have a Lime Life eyebrow pencil somewhere. I can't find it. I like more liquid, so I'm just using Maybelline Tattoo on it. You know, if I can find my, there it is. So all I do, I better look up to do this, is just kind of follow my eyebrow. I've tried doing the big eyebrows and making the unibrow. Yep, I can't do it. Oops, that one's going to be just a smidge darker. I kind of let them dry first because I have to comb through them with a spoolie. Looking back and forth to both cameras, it's kind of awkward. So if it looks like I'm looking at, not looking in the cameras because I'm looking at my other phone. So I kind of let that dry. And then I kind of, let me look over here now. I kind of take it right here, because if you notice right here it's not filled in, and it actually should be. Most people should be. So I just kind of take it over there. And I just kind of go around my eyebrow. Make sure it's not all crazy on the top of my eyebrow like it was today at work. No one told me. This one might be a little rough because I have too much on this one. Okay. And go around. Yeah, I think this one's a lot darker. So what I'm going to do is let it dry a little bit more and brush it out just a smidge. So what'd you have for dinner, Sonia? Since you're my only viewer for now. That's just going to have to do for now. Oop. If no one's ever put makeup on, looking in your phone, it's really, really difficult. So that one's going to be darker for now, or I can just do this. Let's just do this. So my eyebrows will be a little bit dark today. Just taking it off anyways. Nah, that's good enough. Looks funny, but I don't care. Alright, so now I'm going to outline. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I'll outline my eyebrows just a little bit in case, like when I get some above. I'm just going to do it real quick. Like if you get any above your eyebrow and you just want to kind of fix it, just take a concealer brush. I have a foundation brush that I use. It's number 4 from Lime Life. You can use whatever in your arsenal of utilities you have. And you could, if you want, like if you mess up here, you can always take it up here. But I'm not going to do that because it's not something I normally do when I get ready for work. So after that's on, I will take a lighter color, lighter shade of eyeshadow and just put it on, yeah, my eye. And I think I'm going to use ColourPop. I'm just going to use this nude color from ColourPop. It's called Realness. Some of these names that they come up with are crazy. I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid. This is kind of what I do when I don't want to spend a lot of time on my makeup. And then I have this. It's Clean Slate. Oh, this one's called Blank Slate. It's like the sponge. And if you have eyeshadow, you can just kind of reuse the brush again. Sometimes I will spray this with setting spray if I want a darker color. Sometimes I don't. Like I said, for work, you know, I go into work between 5:15 and 5:45. So I don't want to spend like 10 hours on my makeup before I go to work because I'm not awake yet. And this just kind of, the concealer and the shadow just kind of keeps the eyeshadow in place. Plus the concealer is waterproof and it has a primer in it, so your eyeshadow kind of stays. Now if I want to add just a little bit of color, I don't think I did today, but if I do, I just take a fluffy brush, I pick a random color. I don't want anything dark because it's going to suck to take it off. So, let's see. Oh, gosh, I can't get it open. So, I am going to take one of these two colors. They're just tan. Just in the crease of my eye. And because my eyes are kind of hooded, you know, as you get older, they tend to kind of come down further. As my friend Kim, hi John. Thanks, honey. So my friend Kim says it's eye fat. And I just kind of put that up there. Just to kind of give my eye some dimension. A lot of people, what you can do is you can make it darker, you can add a few more colors. Whatever you want to make your eyes look how you want them to. Well, my eyebrows don't look so bad now, just a little bit dark. So then what I'll do is I'll take my eyeshadow brush again, and I'm just going to go in with Blurred Lines, which is kind of a white sparkle. Hey John, you want some makeup? Oh, better yet, you can buy your wife some. I'll just take it underneath here a little bit. You want to make sure you blend. You don't want to have lines like a light, a darker, and then a light again. You want it all to kind of blend smoothly. Smooth. John, are you still on here? I'm kind of talking to myself, which is kind of funny, but alright. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And next I am going to go in with my foundation, which is Olive One. It's right here. I sat on it, that's why it's kind of on the lid in here. Because it's all wax based, so, and we're in a colder climate, so what you have to do is kind of warm it up. You either stick it like in here or sit on it or put it between your legs just to kind of warm it up to room temperature. And I sat on it kind of long, so it kind of made an indent. So I have my Lime Life brush, number 17. This is a foundation brush. I call it a stipple brush. I've had one before, but this actually is metal. I mean, I couldn't believe that how heavy it was. And it makes the makeup go on flawlessly. So, all I'm going to do is take a couple of swishes. Look at my mirror out there so I can see. Just grab a little bit more for my forehead. Make sure you blend it down. Oh, and you can really see my gray hair. It's about time I get my hair done. Now, as you can see, I mean, granted, I don't wear a lot of makeup, but you can tell a difference. My skin does look a lot smoother over here, which I like. I'm just going to take another couple swirls, do the rest. And because it is wax based, what it does is, the reason you don't need a lot is because once it warms up to your skin, it kind of moves across your skin as you're applying it in, excuse me, circular motions. So then I just have a real big fluffy brush here, and this foundation doesn't settle in lines and pores and wrinkles, especially if you use the primer. But I don't care what foundation it is, if you're of a certain age and you start getting wrinkles here and here, makeup is gonna set in there. Not a lot, not like some of the other stuff I have, like from Urban Decay or Benefit. I've always had it kind of separate, settle, and it settles in here. That's why I kind of buff it out just to make sure it's not settling in all the crazy places. Oops. And then I take, if I can open it, my lightest, it's Zero Concealer. This is kind of the highlight underneath your eyes, and I don't use a lot. That's probably actually too much. Because again, like right underneath here, the older you get, you can get some creasing. That's why you always want to set your foundation and concealers, because if you don't, especially with the wax-based foundation, it doesn't slide off your face, but it does move around. That's why you should always set, well, you should always set any kind of makeup with a translucent powder, with a translucent powder, with a setting spray, to keep it in place. I took a picture earlier of my makeup, and I put my makeup on probably at 5 o'clock this morning, and it was still on, which I love, because I had a problem keeping my makeup on. So here's a translucent powder. For underneath my eyes, I kind of do this, and then I go back in with the brush, the big fluffy brush that I have, my Crown. It's just so I can, when the powder gets in my eyes, and then I can kind of go back. I use my concealer brush with the powder underneath my eyes, because it can get, you know, your underneath your eyes as you get older is probably one of the drier places of your skin. Okay, so my eyes are basically done. This is what I would wear to work. If I wanted to darken it up just a little bit, I'd take maybe another color, darken it up. Say I wanted to dress up for work. Ha ha ha. Put it in the crease. And see, I just darkened it up. And that's that. Then, I always put my mascara on last. I do a little contouring. I use bronzer number 1, and I just tap. I want to show you something though. Let me find a different brush. I'm going to use this. Most people would take their blush and go like this. Now I'm going to put it on my hand and show you how much product you actually have from those couple swipes. Too much. Now if I put that on my skin, I would look like a clown. And you can still see it. There's tons of product. Let me wipe that off. So all you have to do, I tap the bronzer, put it right underneath my cheekbone, and I kind of blend it up a little bit because I don't like a straight line. I like it to look a little faded. It kind of makes my face not look so chubby. Oops. So then I take I have a IT Cosmetics blush brush, and this is all I do. I tap it. Let's use this one. I tap it off, and put it on my cheeks. Can you see that? That was just with tap it off. Because you want your blush to look natural. I always put it up on my forehead. Most people don't. And that, the color I use is called Alive. I have kind of a matte, and then I have a shimmer. And I did a look with all 3 of these as my eyeshadow, my blush, my bronzer, contouring, and lip gloss with just these 3. Something like this is $68, but each one of these will last you at least 3 years. So, even though it's $68, it'll still last you 3 years. 3 years apiece. Okay, now for the mascara. I just learned how to put this mascara on because I was just putting one coat like I do all my other makeup or mascaras, and that's not what you do. This is buildable mascara. So I have to kind of look over here. It has all the fibers and the gel in it. It's perfect mascara. It's $18. Now if you get an Urban Decay or an IT Cosmetics or Benefit. They're real. This I think is like $28. This is $18. And it does the same thing, only it doesn't clump. So let me get the mirror closer so I can start with one coat. I just put one coat on real quick on the top and the bottom. I dip it back in. And I go over here, because you gotta let your eyelashes set for like 30 seconds. I guess kind of like false eyelashes, when they get tacky, you gotta let them get a little bit tacky before everybody opens their eyes and they put mascara on. So I'm gonna try not to. So then I go back in, and I'm gonna go in the second coat on the first eye, and you just keep building the coverage, or not coverage, building the lashes. And as you can tell, it's a big difference. Separate them. Now I go back in the other eye with the second coat. I'm not going to put 3 coats on. This is 2 coats. So you can only imagine how long my eyelashes look with 3 coats. Pretty long. I always kind of close my eyes and put my mascara on. One, they touch the top of my eyelids and kind of messes up my eyeshadow sometimes. Okay, that is 2 coats of the Perfect Mascara. I usually put 3 on, and it's not clumpy. I think my next live I'm going to compare like drugstore makeup to Lime Life's makeup. Now, if I wanted to like put some lips on, of course the one that I want to wear, this is called Creme Brulee, and I think, yep, my other one's in my purse. It's kind of it's a weird color for me. They also have this Clean Act Young Coconut Milk. You wet your brush, you twirl it around here, and you rinse it off. And I'm telling you, it will get your brushes completely clean. Like that one that I just did, this will be completely white at the tip once I'm done. Which I should probably wash it after I'm done. And it smells really good. All their products in skincare smell amazing. No perfumes. It smells more like kind of nature, I guess. If that's possible. Alright, put this mascara on. Yeah, I don't really like this color on me, but that's all I have right now. But a trick is, I take a tissue. Tissue. I'll take my translucent powder. I saw one of the other girls' lives do this, and I kind of put some on the brush. Kind of set it. And of course my Lime Life lip gloss is in my purse too. I'm just going to use this Revolution. And then, normally my hair would be down because I'd be getting ready for work. And there, I could actually go to work. You can add makeup, you can take some away. Like when I was looking kind of close, I needed to blend it, but it's so hard to see in your phone. This makeup goes on smooth, doesn't feel tacky. Oh, I did forget one thing. Setting spray. 16 hours, and it does work. Oh, got that in my eye too. And then you're done. I have my website up. Please feel free to look at my website. And if you kind of have sticker shock from the prices, go on Ulta's website and find something comparable to it, like the foundation. take 3 foundations. Take Urban Decay, IT Cosmetics, and Benefit. This will last you 8 months. And you use all of it because you keep melting it until it goes in the middle. And once it's all completely gone, it should last you about 8 months, depending on how heavy you put it on, obviously. But you're going to pay